Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Senator Hall.
Yes, I'd like to just make a statement that's related to this. It's not a question here, but a follow-up to what we talked about earlier about the folks where the things are taking place with the water, having participation in what's being said about it. And we just recently have an incident out in East Texas where the first new lake in Texas in 30 years, we had a groundbreaking on it. We're taking about 16,000 acres out of Fannin County. And it's a lake that's needed. Nobody's arguing about that. And it's been a bit contentious between the people of Fannin County and the North Texas Municipal Water District on the thing. But it was moving forward. It has been known for ever since it first was brought up as the Bodark, which is the river. It's really where it's forming the new reservoir. And at the groundbreaking, it was revealed that the North Texas Municipal Water District had decided to rename the lake, in spite of the fact they had a written agreement with the county that the county could participate in the naming of the lake. And it went from the Bodark to the North Texas Municipal Water District Lake.
Wow.
Can you imagine? And it was being promoted as a recreational area. This is what the county was going to get out. I mean, they're losing 16,000 acres of tax land, but they were going to, it was going to be improvement with people. Can you imagine somebody investing to build a nice big lake house on the North Texas Municipal Water District Lake, or having to put that on your address? So I just hope that what comes out of this is just something wrong with a system that does not even allow the people that are involved, where that lake is going to exist forever, to have a say in what it's being called. Now, that's not necessarily a big deal unless you happen to live there. In there. So I do hope that out of all of this.
Mr. Chairman, let me ask you a question. If you have an agreement, is it written?
Yes.
Okay, so this is my deal. And again, this is a rural thing, and I'm just going to show my true colors. And there's going to be, there's a third reservoir it's called the third reservoir because we have one of those charges, and you had a great hearing when we were in Montgomery County, but obviously I represent Fort Bend County, and there's going to be a lake proposed in Waller County. It's going to probably all be in Waller County, thousands of acres to keep Houston from flooding. And it's the little things, that we give up so much, and we just don't ask for that much in return. Can we not name the lake? Can somebody please get a message to whoever this North Texas, I love these sub-governments. We don't even know who they are or what they are. Somebody in this room knows who that is. Tell them they're not going to call it the North Texas whatever. We're going to let the county that lost all the acreage at least name the lake.
Well,
that should not be that hard. And if we have to put that in statute, I'm willing to do it.
I think Senator Hall has that bill.
I think we're already working on that.
Good.
But this is just systemic of a more serious underlying problem we have, in that some of these entities that we, the legislature, have created them with an ability to operate in a very arrogant way. And this was to me a height of arrogance of an organization that feels it is not accountable to anyone. No one really audits them. Nobody really has any say over what they do. And so this was a really kind of like a sharp stick back to the people. You gave us a hard time, and we're going to name that lake whether you like it or not. But it is reflective of the arrogance that's there for an organization that really are not held accountable like they should be. And that's a subject that I think we need to have some discussion on for the next legislative session.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I got to echo what he says, and you're from rural Texas too. That third reservoir that's going in Waller County, and it is a big deal once you put a reservoir in there. If we're going to get something off of it, Allen's Creek Reservoir in Austin County that I represent, which may finally get built with the Brazos River Authority, is that when you give up that, this is what I'm talking about. The rural area should have some economic viability. And so I just think that is a simple little bill that says whoever's given up all the land, that county gets to name the lake. It's pretty simple.
You're absolutely right, and that's the problem that Fannin County gets very little economic benefit from the
So we
water.
passed a bill last session that makes you have to passed a bill last session where the economic impact to rural Texas with these type changes has to be a consideration point. Representative Roberts and I. Point taken, and I assume they're not an elected board because that wasn't a politically smart thing to do. If they are an elected board, there is a recourse there. I hope that the voters take advantage of it, but not smart politically, nor the right thing to do.
Well, the problem we have with that is that the elected, even when they're elected, it's coming. The power is not there in the rural area. All the power is come from the consuming end of it.
Gotcha.